Hello, this is Adbir. The topic of our discussion in this video is vector spaces and subspaces. What is a vector space? A requirement of a space V or informally a set V to be a vector space is if you take any two vector from that space, you add them or you take the scalar multiplication. If they stay in this space, then we call that space a vector space. Or in other words, if you take the linear combination of any two vector from the space with any real number C and D, if that linear combination stay in this space for any values of C and D, then we will call that space V the vector space. Now let me give you the example of some space which are vector space and also some example of space which are not vector space. So my very first example is the famous space R2. R2 is the space which contains all the vector which lies in the XY plane. So XY plane. So as you can see that it will satisfy both the properties of the vector space. If I take a vector V and then I take a vector W, if I add them, so how to add two vector? So basically you just draw the parallelogram and the diagonal of this parallelogram is always going to stay in R2, is gonna be always in the plane. So it is satisfy the first property u plus u w plus v or v plus w are always going to stay in the plane. V plus w, they are always going to stay in the xy plane. So the such first property satisfied. Let's look at the second property. If you have xy plane again, and if you take a vector v, and if you rescale it, means if you multiply that vector, let's suppose by 3, it's gonna basically increase the length of that vector by a factor of 3. So it's gonna be 3, v is going to be this red vector now. And you can see that it's going to be stay in the xy plane. Even if you multiply that vector by a -3, it's gonna reverse the direction of the vector. But even if you reverse the direction of this vector 3v, -3v is going to stay in the xy plane. So we can say that if you take u v plus w is going to be stay in R2. This symbol is means belong to, or if you take any scalar multiplication, is always gonna be in R2. So R2 is a vector space. Similarly, there is another example you can consider is a R3. R3 is a three-dimensional space, X, Y, Z. This is also a vector space. So no matter if you take any two vector from the space like this V and W, you add them, they are going to stay in the space, or if you rescale them, they are going to stay in the space. So this is the second example. This is the first example of the vector space. Now let me give you two examples of spaces which are not vector space. So example of not vector space. The one example is this. So if I take this space which is above the x-axis, and I'm gonna denote this space by R2 plus. It plus means all the positive values of y. So if I take that space, you can see that the very first property of this space, if I take a vector v and then I take a vector w, the very first property will be, I think, satisfied, because if you take these two vector and then you complete the parallelogram, that vector is always going to v plus w is going to stay in this space. So this property satisfy v plus w, they always stay in the space. That means they belong to the space. So the first property is okay. But let's look at the second property. What if I multiply this vector v by 3 times -3 time this vector v. So what is going to do is it's going to reverse the direction of the vector, and is going to also change the magnitude to 3 time of v. So this is 3 time v. So this vector is not anymore in this space, which is a R2 plus, which is the upper half of the plane. So therefore, this property will not satisfy, or say this is a not satisfy in R2. So because 3v is not anymore in this space. So this is not a vector space. So similarly, if you take R cube, let's you take R cube, the positive means only the quadrant which is have x, y, z positive, x, y, z in the first octant, I would say. And then it is not going to be a vector space because it's also going to fail the scalar multiplication. If you take this vector v and then you multiply that vector to any negative number, is going to push the vector outside of that space. So this is not going to be a vector space. Okay, our next definition is what is a vector subspace. So vector subspace is basically a vector space, but it is inside of another vector space. So it is a smaller space which is live inside of the bigger space, but it also satisfy all the property of the vector space. Or in other words, you can say that in mathematically, so a set to be a vector subspace, the first thing it has to be this uh, subset of some another vector space. And the second property is it satisfy any to take any two linear combination of any two element of the W, it stay in the W. So this is the definition, formal definition of the vector subspace. But let me give you the example which space are the subspaces of the vector spaces. So we're going to take the example of first R2. R2 is a vector space, and this is XY plane is a vector space. So if I take a line, let's suppose 2x plus 3y is equal to 0. So if I take that line 2x plus 3y is equal to 0, this will be a vector subspace because this is inside of that space, which is lies inside the space also, and also to satisfy the property of the vector space. We can see that if I take two vectors, so in order to take a vector in that line, so I will basically take the head of the vector on the line, and if I take the another vector, if I take another vector here, let's suppose here, if the head of that vector is on that, if I add them, suppose this is a v, this is a w, then v plus w vector is always gonna stay, the head of that vector v plus w is going to be always a stay on this line. The reason is that if you draw the parallelogram, because the only parallelogram you can draw is a trivial parallelogram which does not have any width. So if you draw the diagonal of the parallelogram, it's going to be also a trivial diagonal which is always going to be on this line. So u plus v is always going to stay on that line. And also if you rescale that vector, if you multiply by 3 times v, is all going to do is it's going to rescale the vector, but in same way the head of this vector is always going to stay on that line. So the two property of this the vector subspace property will satisfy. So we can say that the space which contain this line 2x plus 3y is equal to 0, that space is a vector subspace. Now let's look at an example of a space which is not a vector subspace. So this is your example. Let's suppose you have a 2x plus 3y is equal to 1 line. And this line is here in this space, which is inside of this space. but this is not a vector subspace. The very reason is that if you take the two vector, let's suppose I take this vector in the line. So if the head of the vector is on the line, it means that vector is in that space. So if I take these two vector, let's say this is a V and this is a W. And if I complete the parallelogram, um, so you're going to see that this is the parallelogram. So the parallelogram, the addition of these two vectors is going to be the diagonal vector, which is the diagonal of this parallelogram. This is going to be a V plus a W. As you can see, the head of this vector is not anymore on this line. So it means V plus W is not in that space. 2x minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 1. So therefore, it does not satisfy this property. If you take the two vector, the addition is going to be the outside of this space. And also it does not satisfy the scalar multiplication, because if you take this vector v and you rescale that vector by 2, that vector 2 gonna rescale and the head of the vector is gonna go off that line. So this is a 2v. So this is also scalar multiplication property fail. Therefore, this space is not going to be a vector subspace. In fact, any line which does not pass through the region is not going to be a vector subspace. And is a very important property of a vector space is the zero element should be always inside the vector space as well as the vector subspace. If the zero element is not in the vector subspace or in the vector space, that space is not going to be a vector space, or else it's not going to be the vector subspace. Similarly, you can check R3, the which space is going to be a vector subspace. So all the plane, xy plane, let's suppose 2x plus 3y plus 4g is equal to 0. So all the plane which passes through the origin are going to be vector subspace of R3. But if you take a plane which is not passes through the region, let's suppose 2x plus 3y plus 4g is equal to 1. So this does not pass through the region. So this plane is not a vector space, but this one is a vector space. So here I have one quiz problem for you to practice. The quiz problem is, which of the following subset of R2 is a vector subspace? This is also the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video where we will discuss what is a column space of a matrix. Thank you very much for watching.